Accenture is a global professional services company and provides strategy, consulting, technology and operations services. James Hallam is MD of the fuels retail practice covering Europe, Africa and Latin America.
Okay, electrification I see is very much part of the changing fuel mix that's happening at the moment. We've got biofuels, certainly we have hydrogen as well, but I think electrification and electric vehicles, it's a reality now, and it's one, in my mind, that will only increase. I think the interesting bit about it though is how quickly will they come. I think it's a real mix, and we have certain countries like Norway where I think it was last year 22% of all new vehicles were electric, but then there are certainly other countries where that's a much smaller percentage. So for me, electrification is a reality. It will increase. The question is really how fast will it increase?
There's a word or a phrase that we're hearing a lot bandied around in the industry, fuel disruption. How much is disruption a challenge to the fuel industry going forward?
Well, I think it's going to be an enormous challenge. Again, I think there is an element of timing to that disruption, but I think it absolutely will happen, and it will have a profound impact on a number of players in the industry. So there's various factors as well, I think, that will influence that. So as batteries become cheaper, as the range of electric vehicles grows, we will definitely see it increase. I think additionally, customer requirements and customer needs will be changing, and there is a definite growth in people understanding that electric vehicles are a good thing for the environment. However, I don't think you can mention the customers without also mentioning the fact and the power of government in this. I think government is going to be the major factor in actually speeding up or slowing down the introduction of electric vehicles. But then when I apply that to fuels retailers, for example, well, if there is a vast increase in electric vehicles, then they're going to have to look very carefully about how they serve their customers, what products they sell, and actually how they configure their overall sites. A number of players across the globe are absolutely looking at electric vehicles and understanding what is their future business model going to be. How can they serve their customers differently? A nice example would be, well, if you have an electric vehicle coming in to charge and it takes, well, let's say 30 minutes for a Tesla Supercharge, then what's the customer going to do for those 30 minutes? How can you service them better? How can you meet that customer need? The dwell time, for example. I think if we look at where we are here today, people sitting down, eating food, that needs to be very much considered as an advantage and an opportunity that can be taken, particularly with food convenience and offering something for the customer that meets their need within that, say, 30-minute window.
So looking at growing electrification of the vehicle fleet, what are the implications for petrol station owners, convenience store owners going forward?
Well, growing electrification is going to have a profound impact on those businesses. Now, that impact may not be felt immediately, and it will be a gradual change, but it will absolutely come through and will change. What we will definitely see, though, is potentially a reduction in the number of vehicles coming through. Now, you can charge your electric vehicle in multiple different locations. However, what you also need to consider is the impact on what that customer wants when they arrive at that service station. So there will be a much greater focus on the convenience and the services that are being offered by the petrol retailer or the convenience retailer.
So you need to be a destination for all of those things, irrespective of the fueling issue.
Completely, and I think that's exactly the word. You do need to be a destination, and it's not just a destination for someone who wants to do fueling. If we look at the trend about the rise of convenience, you need to offer that convenience service, be that with food, be that with convenience, or be that with an auxiliary service that you can provide.
I used to dream about cars like this. Incredible, isn't it? Suddenly our dreams are fast becoming a reality, and even driverless cars are on the horizon. Whatever next? I'm Dan Munford for Retail Vision. Thanks for watching.